Do you think you can tell him he must be monogamous to you when you also have money and you have a kid, which actually hurts you as a woman?
I gotta step out.
Okay. All right. This nigga Chris.
No, it's not, but that ass is not even funny. Cause y'all don't know, like for real, it's not even funny.
All right, we'll take a breather and then come back and answer the question.
Can I finish what I was going to say? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. What are you saying?
I think
She was clearly hurt by the question. I'm not really a fan of how they reacted to her distress, but that's the thing with this. Millionaires, multimillionaires with a lot of options most likely will not settle for a single mom. I'm sure it happens somewhere, but it's simply unrealistic. Heck, downright irresponsible to bank on the idea that someday you're going to get your happily ever after by meeting a multimillionaire.
I want to have the flag of my family. I want to have like specific like stuff and like, you know, just build an empire, not just like a regular family. I'm gonna build empire.
Okay, I'm not saying this to be mean, but you're delusional. I'm not saying that to insult you, but you're delusional.
Okay, I don't care. I'm super excited because like you, no one believe me. My mom doesn't believe me. No, all my friends, they like. Like high, like the expectations is too high.
I would love for you to look. If you prove me wrong, that's great for you.
I'm not gonna prove you. I don't care. I just gonna like.
But that would be great for you. However, you're looking for a less than 1% man, and you, yes, you are.
She's a 1% female.
No, she's not. You're not.
Yes, she is.
You're not in.
You know.
You're
How
not.
do you value?
You're
you
not.
don't know me. You don't know what I put on the table in relationships. The most important part.
You're a single mother. You.
A single mother with neck and face tattoos that look like some hippie drew on her with a charcoal pencil. And she's looking for a 1% guy and wants 5 kids with him. And she only dates black dudes. By the way, I don't think I've touched upon this here enough, but boys, avoid women with face and neck tattoos. Actually, if you can, avoid chicks with visible tattoos. I don't know about you, but in my experience, these chicks have mental health problems or daddy issues amongst others. Also, it's not really a feminine thing. Just look at this chick and how she acts, thinking she's a 1% woman. Delusional.
You might be a fantastic person.
Okay.
You might be a fantastic person.
I'm just dating a guy who's like, oh, I would love to care about your kid because I want to have a kid. I see you as a great mom, and it's not even the guys who I'm dating. It's like a bunch of people in my DMs. They feel my energy. They see me on the social media as a like really authentic person. They like always doing compliments like how great mom I am, and yeah, I'm okay with that. With your opinion, it's in your opinion. I don't care.
That's wonderful that you're authentic. I think authenticity is a great trait to have. However, I just based off of all the things you've provided, you're looking for a less than 1% man.
Oh, great.
And it's possible, but it's not probable.
So what, or do you want me to lower my standards or what? What are your like?
If you want to find
I'd
a partner
rather to be alone than agree with their bare minimum, period.
There it is.
That's why
But that's where I feel like I would disagree with you, because if you find somebody who's like, that's your freaking real love and you have that connection and this is all, and he's not going to be able to give you exactly that, or what if he can't even have kids? Okay, whatever, you can
kids is like super bad, like
okay, but then what if so then again,
it's like
what if he has the money and then
where did Brian get this girl? Well, she said she'd rather be alone than settle for the bare minimum. I don't think she's gonna have a fun time with a wall.
If you are looking for a man, that mentality, saying he needs to love my child more than he loves me,
it's a bit peak.
Take that out of
because
seriously,
I get where
take that out of your mind.
Okay, so maybe not as clear cut as that, but do you understand the way that I'm going?
No, but one thing you need to understand is
because a man is gonna love you.
He's gonna love you, but you're trying to say that if you want to love me, you need to love the whole package, and that's.
I think what she's trying to say is through your love for me.
Yeah, and they also want a man who makes more than 100K a year. The delusion is so real among these women.
And one thing that you need to understand is that I have not come across a woman that had children in tow from a prior relationship that did not subscribe to a victim mindset.
That's because with a victim mindset, they can absolve themselves of the accountability from their life choices. You will see this across the board. It's unbelievable.
It's quite common in the narratives that toxic feminism suggests to women, because the problem with that version of today's toxic feminism is it tends to encourage women to be the victim. Like there's always some oppressor holding them down.
And that's part of the reason why I discourage dating single moms. You'll almost always find them having this type of mentality, and it bleeds in almost everything they do. If you want to date them, go ahead. There's certainly an argument to be made there, but you really need to think twice before marrying them.
I am 30.
30 years old. Do you have any children?
I have 2, and I also have custody of my niece.
Okay, so 3 kids live with you?
Yep.
Okay, how old are your kids?
13, 3, and then my niece is 9.
13, 3, and 9. 13, your children, do they have the same dad?
No.
Was you ever married?
Nope.
Why are you not with the 3-year-old dad?
So we have the same birthday, and
you look at us on the.
It's not my Wi-Fi.
I think no, girl. I apologize. I think it's mine.
Okay.
All right, so let's try it again. So why are you not with the 3-year-old dad?
I'll be totally honest and transparent. So my youngest daughter is a one-night stand baby. We co-parent well. We just didn't take it anywhere after the one-night stand. Yeah, like
y'all don't wear condoms in one-night stands?
I mean, I can explain to you the story if you want.
I mean, what else would be the explanation? There are so many ways not to get pregnant nowadays. I don't understand how people still don't utilize birth control methods.
Yes, go ahead.
These women like this, one-night stand babies, because it was her birthday, are raising the next generation. And I'm sure women like that are not an isolated case. There are many women like that, specifically in America, where there are children being raised by women who are so frivolous with their vaginas, let's say, right? That they...
Yep, they're the kinds of women raising children nowadays. You can only guess what type of person that child is going to grow into.
Okay, so you're this? Yeah. But you want this? Yeah. Okay, so in order to get that, you'd have to do this.
They want to be in relationships, but they don't want to date. So basically, they just want the perks, not the effort to achieve it. And that's just a part of the long laundry list of requirements these women have.
My 7 years of dating since my divorce, I have learned a thing or two. I'm about to hurt some feelings. Don't allow a man to tell you twice that he don't want you. If you feel confused about how he feels about you, he don't want you. If you feel that something is off, it is off. Whatever he has with his ex, make sure that's cleaned the fuck up, because people are messy out here. If he shows you his true colors, believe him. Don't try to rationalize his dusty ass behavior. A man can never make you feel whole. That's an inside job. He's just an add-on. Just because you're thirsty, don't drink that poison. AKA, don't go back to your ex.
So I just got back from my first date. Started online dating again. We need to get out there now that COVID's kind of subsided and I'm vaccinated. Why not? This guy was a sweetheart, but something he did annoyed me. He would grab a chip from away from him, eat it, and then dust off his hands on the side of the chips closest to him. Pick up a chip from the opposite side of the bowl, and just kept repeating and sprinkled his fingers onto the chip like he was salting them. Of course, I couldn't eat the chips because it just kept...
And you wonder why you can't find a good man? They're freaking chips, lady. Jesus Christ, what the hell happened to modern women's standards?
I used to be one of those girls that was like, oh my god, I can't even imagine not having a career. What would I do all day? Just stay home and try to, like, I could never just be a stay-at-home mom. I agree. Maybe stay-at-home, too far. Stay-at-home wife? Sounds fucking lit. I can't believe I used to truly feel so empowered by being like, I would never let a man support me fully. It took me 2 years in corporate America to be like, fuck yourself, bitch. I would love if somebody came in here and took care of me. I will wash the dishes. I will go to yoga and make my little ass even cuter for you. Baby, let's live like we're in the 50s again. That's what I fucking want. I'm over it.
Hitting the wall usually does that to a person, but it's okay. I think there'll be simps out there who will gladly let themselves be walked on over by women like these.
Recently, I stopped talking to a guy because I realized that he never asked me about myself. I'm trying to be better about red flags. So when I realized that he was doing a lot of telling me about him and not asking me about me, I stopped talking to him. Well, today, after like a week of not talking, I randomly got a message from him asking me how my week. So I was telling my daughter that I was trying to figure out what to say, and I think I'm gonna respond and just say, you know, like, good, how was yours? She told me this wasn't a good response. So what do you think my response should be?
You should tell him in detail how your week was, and don't ask how his was.
Maybe, just maybe, there's not a whole lot of personality there, and the guy knows. I don't know, just a hunch. Again, women like to talk about themselves. By the way, her daughter sounds like a literal child. Why is she including her in this?
Literally bitchless behavior. Like, you get 0, none, negative. You actually might be in bitch debt. I don't even think you get approved for a bitch credit card down at the bitch bank, because nobody has faith in you to pull even a single.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. Boys, don't surround yourself with men like that. They only want you in their circle because of what you can provide for them. They don't care about you as their friend.
This is for my single mamas. So, you know, we're out here dating. It is what it is. And you're gonna come across a lot of different people. And here's what I want to tell you. Do not tell these men about your past, and especially if you've been in an abusive relationship.
Yikes. I would argue that a woman should be completely honest about it, but really show that they've changed and they're not affected by the past anymore. I think it was Myron who said that women should just lie if they have a promiscuous past, but I don't think that would help men. Hey, I'm just looking out for you boys.
When the sky comes falling, even the sun don't shine.
So I'm saying, you know, like, when's the next time we gonna get together? You know, I know you're busy with your kids and your career and stuff like that, but, you know, I just want to know when the next time I can see you.
Yeah, babe, I'm sorry. I've just been super busy with work and the kids and everything else like that. But I do think I have a little bit of free time April 24th, 2025. What?
Another thing to think about when you're planning on dating a single mom. You will literally be the last one in her list of priorities. You'll never reach the top 5, let alone the top 1. Her kids will always be put first. So just heed my advice and move on.
This is dedicated to the niggas that was down from day one. Welcome to death.
Independent woman. Yeah, no, you're just insufferable.
Dating a single mom is hard. She'll cancel dates, short text, and not reply. She has no time to put you first. A woman who puts her child before you should make you respect her more.
Except for the fact that it's not your child, you idiot. Some men can have the beard, the muscles, and the beanie, but they'll never have the spine.
Damn, yo, it's a good motherfucking morning, bitch. Actually, it's afternoon. Well, yeah, it just turned 12 o'clock. But anyways, I just want to say this, fellas. If you are dating a female or you are talking to a female who has kids, who is a single mother, stop fucking bringing up the kids.
Yeah, boys, this is why. They don't want to take responsibility for their actions. Heck, they don't even want to talk about it. So just don't date them.
What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Simply Bree, and I'm just coming to you really quickly just to talk about single moms and dating, okay? So when it comes to dating single moms, it's a situation where you want to use white gloves. We need white glove treatment because we've already dealt with a lot of BS to begin with. And so all that we're looking for is just someone who is compatible, someone who is patient, someone who...
White gloves, fellas. Imagine that. You work hard in yourself, your body, finances, properties, mind, and game, and you end up taking care of a woman with another man's child. Yikes.
My second reason is something that a lot of women face. I'm a single mom, and it's hard to determine who I should bring into my son's life.
That also becomes a determining factor when you're dating a single mom, because they have another man's child with them. Now they're suddenly willing to use foresight and planning.
Hey, hi there. I'm a solo mom of 3, full-time solo. Dad bailed, not in picture, yada yada yada, all the fun things. So I promised my 6-year-old that I would start dating. Now, I don't need your opinions about that. This is what I need help with, okay? I realized one, I was never very good at dating. That's totally fine. I acknowledge that. Also, I'm terrible at flirting. It makes me super uncomfortable. So, in my little naive heart, even in adulthood, I'm in this conversation, okay? And, y'all, I just can't, okay? So, this guy starts talking about having fun, and I love fun! Having fun is such an important thing to me, and, like, it truly is, like, a top priority. But what I've learned is that my view of the word fun and dating world view of the word fun are two very different things, guys.
Nah, she's not just attracted enough to the guy talking to her. Again, women make rules for betas, but break them for alphas. She's using the innocent card. Anyway, that's all the time we have for you boys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.